I'm totally back. Now I know I need a cigarette. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I just look. We gotta talk about some things, okay? Maybe I should go straight to the weed. I mean the cannabis, the herb. My bad. What you don't know is a lot. On your way in, like the video, subscribe, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the escape beat. Let's kick it. Just kick it. Somebody type something in chat because um I know I can see y'all are here, but I don't know y'all are here. You know what I mean? And it's weird if there's nothing in the chat. It's weird. I'm just saying. Okay, hey rapper. Thank you, rapper. See? Rapper loves me. Now if I can just find my lighter, I'll be doing great. I got my pocket knife. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Found my lighter. Okay. Is the other live still going, or I guess it ended, right? Oh, I got a headache just thinking about it. God. Yeah, so people love to like piss me off. I'm just gonna jump right into my rant. Okay, no warning, no song, no intro, no nothing. I'll probably delete what I had, you know. But people, I found out, like, not just found out, but I'm starting to like put together. Like, I think people, you know, they like to piss me off for their own entertainment, and that's cool. I'm aware, you know. I'm cool with that. Like, whatever, you know. But there's always a but, right? If you have the same last name as ops, you might want to talk to me nice. You might want to talk to me nice. I'm just saying. It don't look good. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. So, what I've been doing, absolutely nothing. Enjoying my Easter, my spring solace. Is it spring? Is that what it's called? Spring equinox? Whatever. I'm enjoying the beginning of spring, okay, and Easter and Happy New Year and all the things. Okay, I'm eating good, you know, and just enjoying myself and just being in my own peace and taking bubble baths and I really ain't been doing no research. That's another reason I wanted to come on here today because I wanted to let y'all know that I have been doing research off and on as I find things because we're talking shit a 4 or 5 year span, right? So I have to go back in time and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about this channel, and oh, I forgot about this clip channel. So that takes time, and it also takes time to match up the psychology uh text and terminologies because I didn't take a psychology class. I have a few books. I got Google and some AI homies, and I have to learn as I go. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, what's that? And then I have to look up what that is, and then go, oh, I should insert this clip in, and then so it's a lot. So you're back. Woo! I'm back. Yo, I'm back. Girl, I always come back. Huh. And and I haven't even like right now I'm just thinking I'm like taking it slow cuz I feel like a lot of my live streams even though they were I think what happened I thought you said you couldn't hear me and I was like, "Oh shit, y'all can't hear me." And then I tried to X out like I cleared it from my thing, and then I jumped back on YouTube, and then it asked me if I wanted to resume my stream. I was like, yeah, resume. And it was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And I did that 3 times, and then it never did. It just took me back to the YouTube home screen. And I was like, no, we're doing a live. And I was like, fine, end it. And then when I ended it, it let me start a new one. So that was the whole thing. But yeah, so we're here. And so this is what I've been doing. Like, okay. Hey, Sassy, what's up, girl? So here's my process, right? I feel like now that y'all know me a little bit of my personality, y'all know how I talk, y'all know my vernacular, my dialect, my swag, my je ne sais quoi. Y'all kind of got it, right? So I feel like that with the lives, no matter who I'm reviewing, which I only review one person because I don't want to get into all this other shit. Like, I don't want to review, like, I mean, I could review Queen B and Jonesin and Brittany J and Granny's Washing and all the rest. Yeah, I could do that. But that's going to put me in a whole lot of shit. And I'm already in enough shit with the one people's. Can we just say they're one person at this point? With the one uniperson. Ooh, that's a play on words. If you know, you know. If I could just, review that and get my, isms and schisms down, like, I want to do it properly, like within the legal bounds. Like, I don't even know if I'm doing it in the legal bounds. I just have to guess and go. I mean, shit, I ain't doing nothing illegal, but I'm just saying, like, as far as wording and copyright goes and things of that, right? So I feel like I rushed a lot of stuff when I did a lot of my other deep dives and things that I've done. Like, I feel like I rushed it. Like, I didn't fully understand some aspects of it, and I might have rushed it out of passion and hurts and rejection and hurts and pain. I might have rushed it a little bit, but now that I'm more of like, well, we'll explain that what I'm like now. But you know, I feel more, I don't know, maybe it was me turning 40, maybe something clicked. I don't know. But it's just like now I feel like I'm gonna take my time, get it accurate, line it up right, have the notes right, and have everything correct and use all the resources and tools I can to make it make sense. And if I feel like it's too nerve-wracking to do it live, then I can always pre-record it on StreamYard and just post the premiere. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then I can sit back and watch it with y'all. I kind of like that aspect too, but then I kind of like being live with y'all too, because, y'all can be in the chat. So I don't really know how I'm going to do it. All I know is that I'm in the research phase of just gathering clips and because if I don't have to play any original content from the channel holder and I can just get it from clip channels, that would be best. That way I'm within fair use and I'm cool with all the clip channels, so that's the line I'm thinking, right? So I ain't gotta hear nobody old ass mouth talking about strike you and strike this and do this and do this. I ain't gotta hear all that bullshit. Okay? So there's that. But then on the flip side of me working on this deep dive or this angle or this psychological aspect of everything, right? Then on the flip side, like now, not like now, like not like right this second, like it just happened, but ever since last summer, it's kind of like I don't really give a fuck. Okay, let me explain. I give a fuck, right? I give a fuck about the channel, and I give a fuck about the connections I made with my subscribers and my moderators and all the friends I've made in this community. And when people see me, they know who I am. And I kind of found my home where I didn't feel as comfortable in other communities to be myself because, you know, I'm a country girl from Botetourt County. Like, I'm not hood. I'm not hood enough for you know regular niggas, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, I feel like I'm at a good spot when it comes to socially and in the community and yada yada, right? But the subject matter I want to present and the way I want to flex my intelligence, the subject I'm using to flex my intelligence, I don't give a fuck about no more. Right? So the motivation to go research some shit that I don't even want to think about in this moment or at in the last, you know, week, so year, whatever. You know, it's like I don't want y'all to see in me like I don't. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, I love a good campaign. Don't get it twisted. If white boys say tomorrow, Cierra, you ready? You know I am. You know I am. Locked and loaded. Oiled up. Been sitting in the light. What you know about that? You gotta be You gotta be a Second Amendment owner to know about that, okay? Make sure, girl, make sure you put them things in the oil in the light. Girl. Can't be over here with nothing rusty and dusty. No, we need the shiny ones. So, you know, I kind of like, you know, now it's like if he said, you know, Cierra, you ready? Yeah, of course I am, but am I interested? No. Like, it's not that I'm not interested. It just, how can I explain it? I feel like every point that I had to prove or anything that I had to say has already been said and dots have already been connected. And I feel like, what more can I say? Unless some new shit happen, what more can I say? You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna matter. Like, to me, to them, to y'all, it's not gonna matter. It's just entertainment, right? So what's the point? You know, like that's how where I'm at right now. And usually it gets like that for some of my lives. Sometimes it varies. You know, some lives like now I can just get up and just talk because I feel like talking. And then some lives I do a little preparation and then I execute. But some lives like this live, I gotta know what I'm talking about to entertain, to connect the dots so y'all will know what I'm talking about. I gotta make it make sense to me before it can make sense to anybody. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So, you know, that's where I'm at. It's like I want to do it to flex my brain cells and my intellect and how my brain works. Like I want to get nerdy with it, but the subject of the person I'm talking about, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over it. Low key, I'm kind of over it. Cause I think everything's been said. Now, you know, who knows? Maybe, you know, when I get through doing some reading on some different terminologies and cuz you know, you look up narcissism, right? And then you got to go on a rabbit hole and watch all these videos about, narcissism and narcissistic tendencies and narcissistic people and the habits and the things they have in common and the things they don't have in common and the difference between the whatever, right? And I'm just like, but see, now it connect. It's connecting, but it's just, this is like, how do I explain? Okay, this is sound corny, but how do you explain a masterpiece, right? If what's his name? Leonardo da Vinci had to explain verbally the Mona Lisa. How would he explain it? It's this Italian lady, and she got a half smile and a half grin, but then sometimes she don't, and I think the painting or the canvas is haunted, but and then I messed up on one side, and then the background is closer on one side and farther away on the other side. That's my bad. And I just painted it for her because she paid me, and then how can you explain it? Hey, what's up, Sally? What's up? So there's that. Not that I'm gonna produce a masterpiece. No pressure. I don't want that kind of pressure. But I feel like my brain hasn't connected, or maybe it did, but I just hadn't found the right illustration of it to where it's obvious. And I'm not a doctor. Okay. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I ain't a psychiatrist. I ain't none of that. But I will take a stab at it. Crazy words to say, but hey, like OJ, I will take a stab at it. Ooh. So there's that. Second, third thing, I guess. And Sassy might have been right about me. She might have saw something about me before I saw it in myself. Because lo and behold, I'm gonna let y'all in a little tea. Lo and behold, Sassy will tell me, like, Cierra, I be trying to warn people that, one of these days you just gonna, and you not the one, the two or the three. And I'm just gonna be like, I told y'all. And she just gonna sit back and just watch it unfold, because she be trying to, like, get people to understand. She got a hair trigger. So when she said that, when Sassy said that to me on the phone, I was like, huh, that's funny. Like, it's so funny. Like, what? Okay. Oh, me, And yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Like, Sassy, that's so true. Because I feel like I have this energy about me, or I have this presence about me, not in my real life, not at all, but in my internet life. Like, people on the internet, just, I don't know, they look at me or they look at how I am on the internet, and they just assume they can say whatever they want. They can just say whatever they want to me. They could just say, I mean, yeah, they can say whatever. Duh. They can say whatever they want, but let's play the tape out. That's what my therapist says. Cierra, play the tape out. Okay. So, what if you say, because you think I'm a sissy, you gonna say, you could think I'm a punk ass. So you gonna say whatever you want to me, and then you expect me to be nice? No. Like, no. If you say something fucked up to me, I'm gonna match your energy from now on. That's just how it's gonna be. Like I'm not people pleasing. I'm not trying to be Miss Professional YouTuber. I'm not even trying to be a role model or none of that. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your man, hide everything. Shit. Because I'm not trying to be none of that. And instead of trying to hustle y'all on a dream or sell y'all a fake persona that's not true, I'm going to just let you know the real. And the real is talk to me nice. You better talk to me nice. Because if you don't talk to me nice, then I'm not going to talk to you nice, you know? I'm going to say things like your mama. Like I'm going to say things like, and where your grandmama at? Like I'm going to say things like King did to 50 Cent. Like I'm that type. I will say things to, hey, this is coming from a PTSD victim. I mean this with my whole chest. I will say things to make people pop me in the mouth. Quiet as it's kept. And that's known. That is a known thing. That is a known thing. Like there's been several times I have ducked the fade and you know got one in first. You know what I'm saying? Like there was only the one traumatic time that I didn't see it coming, and that was the time, you know, I probably should have saw it coming. So, you know, that's how I feel. People feel like they can talk to me any kind of way. And I'm like, no, you cannot. You cannot talk to me. And it's not even so much in like live chats. It's like comment sections and DMs and like I'm a real person, yo. Like if you hear me on the YouTube, right, and you think I'm cool and I'm talking about somebody that you want to talk about or that you want to know the gossip on or whatever, and then you come look me up on any social media platform and you turn around and you know chime up a conversation with me and then turn around and decide you gonna say something weird and fucked up. No. I don't care how old you are. I don't have no, like I have respect for my, what the fuck? I have respect for my elders, right? I really do. I have respect for my elders because back in the day, I used to sing gospel hymns to the people in the nursing home. So I got respect for my elders, and I spent every day in the summer with my grandma and all her friends. So I got respect for my elders, but an elder can get this mouth too. You cross the line, you cross that respect line, and don't expect me to be don't be shocked when I be like your mama. Don't be shocked when I be like that slow. Don't be surprised. And it will come out of nowhere. It really will. Like you might not mean it in a mean way. You might not even mean or think that you said anything wrong. You know, it happens. We can't read emotions through these letters we type on a keyboard, right? You might not mean nothing by it, but I guarantee you, if the energy from what you said disturbed mine, yeah, you gonna get whatever I gotta say. Yeah, you gonna feel that. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure it hurts too. Because energy is everything. Energy is everything. And I sometimes feel the energy first before I even read the words. So, and not only that, but sometimes I don't know about y'all in y'all's real life, but do y'all ever be like in y'all head, like at the grocery store, just going through life really, and you think to yourself, or especially on the internet, think to yourself, people dumb. People is dumb. People are dumb. I mean, y'all not dumb, but them other people we are surrounded in this 3D existence with are dumb. Dumb. Because, you know, some people, I don't know what it is. Like, okay. I don't know if people don't realize, because humans are creatures of habit, right? And I don't understand if humans, because I'm not even sure if I am one at this point. I'm not sure if humans realize that they have patterns. And these are subconscious, not your conscious patterns, not like brush your teeth, go or drive down Wilmson Road no matter where you go. Not like patterns that are consciously we make every day that is a part of our routine. No, I'm talking about subconscious patterns. Like there are certain people in my life, no matter what they say about me, to me, referring to me, subliminal, whatever, they will still find a way, a crack in a peephole to watch me through. You know what I mean? They will still want to be in my orbit, in my presence, in my field of, they don't see if I don't like somebody, then I don't check up on them. Like I gotta hear something, see something, somebody gotta mention it, I gotta be watching Molly Golightly and then she just mentions somebody's name and I go, oh yeah, let me go check. Or I'm watching Queen Bee and somebody say something and I go, oh okay, let me go check. But if nobody mentioned nobody, then I would fucking forget. I would. You know what I'm saying? I would forget. So keep that in mind because people are still, hey Kathy, people are still trying to be in my orbit and they think I don't know. They think I'm not recognizing the patterns. I mean, I don't care. You can come up with any kind of sock account or any kind of fake account or whatever you want to what's the word, surveil, monitor me. See, I said that on a live one time. I'm a genius. I said that on a live one time. I said I got some monitoring spirits, and I started educating and giving explanations of what a monitoring spirit is. Well, I got one. I got one. I got probably more than one, but this particular one has an interesting background. And I'm going to tell you without telling you. Now, somebody once said on the public platform of YouTube that they have family all around the United States. Some family they know, and some family they don't know. Some family they've met, some family they haven't met. Okay, cool. Good to know. background information. But see, most people would forget that, you know? And, chuck it up to part of the story or explanation or whatever, right? No, not me, not the queen pin. No, I store that somewhere in my brain in a file. And then I bring it up for a time like this and I go, I wonder why, of all the things, why that? Why now? And it's so funny. Another conversation with Sassy, another enlightening conversation with Sassy. She said, my question is why now? I'm not shocked that it happened, but why now? And when she said it, just like everything else, I need to start recording our conversations or something so I can go back and listen it. Because now I'm thinking, ding, why now? And I'll tell you why, because whoever said progress was a slow process wasn't talking about me, you dig? And the reason why is because you ain't do nothing. The reason was because, one, I ain't been saying much to nobody. I've been in my own world. I've been, dealing with my own shit and, trying to find some solace and some peace. But I'll watch, I'll not what y'all think I'm saying but I watch regular stuff. Queen Bee, what else? I know I watch Queen Bee every day. Okay. I watched a little bit of Pascal yesterday and today. And then I've been keeping up with the Offset, and then Cardi B got her card stolen, and Offset getting shot in Miami. So, I've been keeping up with the things, right? I mean, mainstream things like, this little Britney J stuff. I'm lost. I mean, I know I'll listen when they're talking about it, but I'll just be like, well, when did she do this? I be like lost. I be like, what? When did this happen? Craig did what? Be late. But it's entertaining to me because I don't know what's going on, right? And maybe that's like some of y'all that are here, but I think everybody here know what's going on. And what's going on is I hadn't been really that social on social media other than coming on live on Easter. And I feel like, and I could be crazy, but I feel like when I don't go live at a regular time or schedule or rhythm, the energy gets very much like, what is she doing? What is she doing? What is she just over there just looking at us? No, I'm not, unfortunately for you. No, I'm not. Actually, I had to ask ChatGPT today about some thriller movies. I wanted to watch a thriller, and I watched what was the name of that movie? Things Heard and Seen. Things Heard and Seen. It's got that girl from Red Riding Hood in it. And then I started to watch the Mystery Book Club or something about a book club, but I really wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. It got interesting at the end, but I just looked up and I was like, ooh. But so I've literally been in my own world and enjoying every second of it. Good. Well, it was no bad, but How can I? There are moods. Okay, I'm a 40-year-old woman. My moods fluctuate throughout the day, and dealing with myself is a lot right now. So, oh, you're being summoned. Aww. Well, so that's another thing. Talk to me nice. I know that people are waiting, watching, and wondering. Yes, I'm still doing my research. Yes, I'm taking my time and not rushing it. Um, because I at least want it to be intelligently upgraded. If not visually upgraded, I might work on that too at the last minute. But I definitely want it to be intellectually upgraded. And I want to learn something too from it. Like I want to be able to prevent a waste of time in the future because I am 40. You know, we're almost halfway there, so I'd rather spend the rest of my time here on this realm quality. So there's that. And then second, well, I don't even know what number 1, 5. I have some other lives aside from the crama. I have some other lives, some true crime lives, that might tie into the crama a little bit, it might a little connect a little, and I don't really know. Like today, I was thinking, well, I could do one of my true crime lives on StreamYard and do that and watch that or do those or review those, but I didn't really want to. And it was not that I'm not interested in the true crime, it just I didn't want to do that live. And I was kind of torn too, like, do I do it before the deep dive or do I do it after the deep dive? Or do I kind of do a few before and maybe I'll do that. I'll do a few before and then a few after, kind of sandwich the deep dive in between. Maybe that's a good idea. I kind of like that better. And then I was like, I wanted to. One night I was sitting here and I was smoking and I was like, man, I need to get back on Sono, make a song or something. But I wasn't sure what kind of song. I think it was gonna be like R&B or something, but I'm not sure. Like my mood might have changed since then. And then I was like, well, I could go on TikTok and do some TikToks. I know I got some banger audio saved. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I've been very much indecisive. You know how women are with clothes? Like, I'm gonna wear that. No, I'm gonna wear this. No, I'm gonna change. I ain't wearing this. No, I'm gonna wear that. That's how I am with my content. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. So here's a new approach. This is what we'll do. Going forward, we'll just come on live and talk for a bit, just hang out. And then if I feel like being fancy, getting on the StreamYard and doing a whole presentation, then we'll do that. And I'll never want to like schedule live like ahead of time because I feel like that takes the mystery out of it, Like I like the whole pop, she's here, I like the whole surprise element of jumping on live. Like I like that. Like I don't if it's like a party like New Year's Eve, like we had Sassy's birthday, a holiday Easter type live, yeah, I might schedule that, because that's something that you can't really prepare for. It's just a celebration, right? Um, but as far as like certain topics and then true crime lives, I don't want to schedule those because what if I get to that day and time and I don't feel like doing the true crime live? What if I feel like being messy? What if I just feel like talking and hanging out? You know what I mean? And I don't want to like spoil the thumbnail, and then have to keep knocking it back and knocking it back and knocking it back and then teasing y'all, and then I ain't gonna drag y'all through all that. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna pop up when I pop up, and either we chilling like this, or we on the stream yard doing some work for real. I gotta keep it all the way funky. Yeah, I haven't been doing too much or nothing. I cleaned a lot before Easter, and I did the Easter thing and came back and really been in a food coma since I came back from Easter for real. I went grocery shopping today, but that wasn't nothing unusual. Cause I ain't missing no meals. So I haven't really been keeping up with whatever's going on in Krama. Like, I mean, I know I know one night when I was watching Queen Bee, they were reviewing Brittany J, and I was like half asleep, and I heard Queen Bee say, "She's burning it down, burning it down," and I just busted out laughing, and then went right back to sleep. Like I was laying in the bed, and the TV was on, and I didn't even have it turned down. It was like a little bit down, but I could still hear Queen Bee talking. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and rest my eyes and just chillax. I got a good little buzz going. Let me just woosah. And then I must have dozed off, right? And I pulled a Brittany J. And no shade, Brittany J, no shade, no shade. I don't want no beef, no shade. It's just a thing, okay, girl? It's a joke now. And so, you know, when I heard in my dream, like literally in my brain, like in my medulla oblongata, like in my cerebellum, I heard Queen Bee go, "She's burning it down." And I woke up, opened my eyes, and I was like, and just knocked right off. And I think I even woke up laughing too. I was like, please what? I'm getting the time. Same old oldies. Yep. Shh. It really is the same. And it's crazy. It's crazy motherfuckers don't get spicy until they in the hot seat. Why is that? Like they don't get no personality. They don't get no spice, no sauce, no je ne sais quoi. They don't get peppery until until they in the hot seat. And I'm like, dang, y'all gotta get in trouble to get good. Really gonna ignore? I'm not ignoring you, rapper. I see you, but I don't know what you're talking about. Let me scroll up. Maybe I missed it. Because I didn't see what you said. I know you said hey. I said hi when you first came in. Because you was the first one to type to let me know y'all could hear me. But nah, I ain't ignoring you, man. Um So yeah, I watched that, whatever live that was, whatever night that was. And then I don't even know. Well, yeah. No, no, I didn't finish that live. I haven't even finished the two Pascal lives I was watching. I started to watch Lord Dandy. If y'all not subscribed, y'all should be. I started to watch Lord Dandy when him and Team Rose was on panel, was a day ago or so, Mary Jane Doe. I was watching the replay and it was really good. Like I think I was watching like the first few minutes. I need to go back and watch all of it because I hate it when people don't get their watch time and stuff. Like I try to finish every stream that I start. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not on live, like if I'm reviewing it, then I've already watched it once. But you know, I try to watch everything thoroughly through. Maybe because I'm a creator, or maybe because I've always wanted to do this, but I didn't know it. That's a revelation. Oh my god. Epiphany. Oh my god. Low key, I think I did. Because I can remember being like in, Jess 33 King's chat. Shout out to Straight Drop. What up, Drip? His chat, and I was like, dang, I want to do that. Like, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to go over Kanika Jenkins footage. I see something totally different. I want to put it on the thing and circle stuff that I see. I hadn't got to that point yet, but I want to do it. So I can prove to Leanie how good of a mod I can be. Oh, I'm good on mods, rapper. I'm good. I don't need any more mods. Shoot, I probably got some mods that ain't even here for real. Yeah, I do. I got Pink is a mod, but she probably listening or working or doing her thing. So shit, I got mods they don't you know what I'm saying? I got enough mods. Some people be modding up their whole chat though. I guess that's like protection, I guess. Like to protect. I don't know. I don't I've heard people say that multiple times, like they'll just mod up everybody in the chat or whatever. But that never made sense to me, you know? And I like to mod up people that I can have everyday conversations with. Because I feel like my moderators should know like my rhythms and ebbs and flows as a person because my moderators know like when I'm pissed off, and my moderators know, oh, she about to cry. And my moderators know, like, okay, she done had a little too much Hennessy tonight, y'all. She's sipping and sipping, and she might be slur. Don't clip none of you. So I feel like my mods, they know, you know. No offense, no offense, no shade, no offense in that. If I didn't have that many mods, I would mod you, rapper, but I got enough mods. A day and a dollar short. What you gonna do? Let me see. Shoot, there's like, man, I saw a new channel the other day. They had no mods. Shoot, you know who don't have no mods? JLR. Can we fucking talk about it? What's going on with that? Why is he walking around? I'm confused. I'm lost. I don't. I need to go watch Plunder again. You know. Oh my god. What is this? Is this gun smoke? What is this? Have y'all ever browsed on the Roku live channels? They be having gun smoke on this mug. Murder She Wrote. And The Listener. I think I used to watch that. I think that's true crime, isn't it? The listener. I think yeah. I think it's like kind of like Murder She Wrote, but new. Oh, there go Murder She Wrote. Right, the Murder She Wrote is my show. His chat is crazy too. Who's? Oh, JLR. Yeah, he ain't got no mods. I don't think he got no mods. I will subscribe for all of 2 seconds, but after I saw that picture of Magnolia, I said, exit stage left. I said, I'm good. Good on that. I'll fight. I'll fight women all day long, but I'll scrap with a broad. But I ain't. I'm 40. I ain't fighting no grown man. It didn't work when I was 23, 4, 24, 24. So, shit, it ain't gonna work anytime soon. Shoot. Real don't mean stupid, you know what I mean? I might be real as sunshine, but I ain't slow. you know. If I thought I could fight dudes, then we would have a whole nother true crime charity boxing event. I really want that to happen though. Like I feel like I'm at prime womanly, like 40-year-old rage. Like I feel like I'm at a hormonal peak in my rage, in my villain era. Okay? And I feel like just 6 months training, like 6 months. Shit, 6 months. Next summer, it could be a thing. Think about it. Let's think about it. Think about the exposure, the clout, the honorable mentions. Like this might be a whole trend. Like you could have like beauty gurus fighting for like skin cancer or something. Like this could be a whole trend. Win, lose, or draw is good. Like it's a good idea. I'm just saying. And not only is it a good idea, but it's also be therapeutic too. So like it's kind of like going to a smash room. You get it out of your system so you can move on with life and enjoy it and be happy and grateful and be even more blessed for blessing a victim of true crime. Not me, a random, whatever, victims fund, whatever. The Virginia Victim Fund or whatever, the Commonwealth Victim Fund. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good idea. A lot of people think that those pictures are from her nose job or that she did it to herself. I've heard that people think that. I didn't think anybody wants to come out as a victim. Right. And from her nose job. Did she have facial recognition? Like facial surgery or just reconstruction of her nose bridge? That's my question, respectfully. And I believe her because listening to Magnolia's 911 calls on Plunder, I can hear, as a victim myself, I can hear, or a survivor rather, I can hear the disassociation in her voice and what she's saying. Like, she was still calling this dude my boyfriend. That's disassociation. Like, clearly, he's not your boyfriend anymore if he just stalks you in your face. Like, that's not a boyfriend move. Clearly, the relationship is over. But logic, like, in the moment, she didn't. And there even some things, like, people think, like, because people laugh after traumatic events, or people can just rattle off, what they've been through. The lame person that don't know trauma and hasn't been through mental health services or therapy, right? They would think that this person is manipulative, this person is a liar. But no, in actuality, that's a type of trauma response. Laughing, because a few times Magnolia had said some stuff, and she just she thought it was so ridiculous, and she was kind of like laughing under her breath or laughing after she said something. And I don't think it was manipulation. I think it's not a defense mechanism, but yeah, a defense mechanism. Like, it's like she's disassociating, you know? Case in point, like, when I went to therapy, right? Shout out to Lori. She knows who she is. When I went to therapy, best therapist I've ever had. She when I remember the very first appointment. I remember exactly what I had on. I had on some man's leather jacket. I don't know who, what dude. I don't even remember his name. I swear I don't. It was just some dude I was entertaining at the moment. It might have been it might have been Alpha. It might have been Alpha. But it probably was, because now I'm thinking leather jacket. It had, who else has a leather jacket? So he had left a jacket at my house, and I had, my first therapy appointment. So I had my black tee and like a mid-length tee, and it was like an Old Navy shirt, and then I had this leather jacket over it, and I don't know if I had sweatpants or leggings or something with it. Real cute. Come off real aggressive, real woo rock star, right? Real tough looking, right? I think I even had like a bunch of rings on and stuff, and I had like earrings, and of course I had my wig on. I was very adorned back in those days. And you know me, at the rawest, before me healed, right? Before I was delivered. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I'm delivered now. But anyways, then I didn't get the concept of therapy, and I don't even know if I cared. But I know for a fact I probably smoked a whole blunt before I went to that therapy session. Okay. So I was very much like, not stone cold face, but a very neutral face. Like, you couldn't get to me. Like, you couldn't get to the barrier I put in front of the world, where me was behind it. You know what I mean? And she would ask me questions like, why are you here? What do you want? What's been going on? And then me explaining everything I had been through and experienced up until that point of 24, right? Me explaining all that to her, I listed off like a grocery list. This, and this, and this, and this, and this happened, and yep, I'm here. Just like that. And when I did that, you know, she said, huh, wow. She's like, oh my God, that's a lot. And you said it like You said it like it was nothing. That you've been through a lot. And I was like, yeah, well, I don't try to feel anything. And she said, okay, Sierra, that's what we call disassociation. And she says, the next time you have a feeling, I want you to just sit with it. And the first thought in my head was like, this bitch crazy. I ain't sitting with nothing. I'm going to sit with this blunt. She's like, no, just sit with it. Just sit with the feeling. And I was like, all right. And when she said that, I was like, nah. And I was probably like, nah, for a while. But I tell you what, this is how therapy works. When you're in therapy, what they say piss you off, right? It piss you off and it make you go, nah, this lady crazy. Whoever, this therapist crazy, right? But I promise you, like, later on in life, when some more shit on top of the shit I was in therapy for, when some more shit happened, and those same feelings that I was trying to avoid came up again, and I had no choice but to sit with it, at least I know how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, at least I know how to breathe through it. At least I know how to chin up, shoulders back, chest out, big girl panties on. You know? And speaking of big girl panties, we're going to circle this all the way around. There's a lot of things on the internet, like the BJ drama, some political stuff, I'm neither for Trump nor against Trump, right? I'm very neutral. I'm not an independent. I'm a registered Democrat, but I've been a Democrat since I started to vote, since I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I registered as that, But me now, as a 40-year-old woman, I'm neither Democrat nor Republican or independent or Green Party or anything. I ain't no party. That should be a party, no party. You should just call it no party. Damn, it should be all party. No, wait a minute. No party, all party, some party, party maybe. I don't know. Party city? I don't know. Oh, God. Everybody party? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Independent? Nah. I don't even think I'm independent. I don't even think I'm an independent. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of things, like even on Twitter, like when I'm just scrolling through Twitter, there's so much stuff on Twitter. Like, I don't like it. I don't acknowledge it. I don't repost it. I don't comment on it. Nothing. Nothing. You want to know why? Because I'm very careful of what I give my energy to, right? But if you volunteer to show up in my orbit on your own free will and accord, and you come over here and sit in my classroom, and then 6 weeks later say some crazy shit, you gonna earn that seat. And I hope whatever you spying for is worth it. I hope you find everything you're looking for. Let me know if you need to know my middle name and shit. Like, let me know, because I ain't got nothing to hide, and all the skeletons that are in my closet are probably on YouTube. That's the one thing I don't understand. It's like, party on the weekend. That is one thing I don't understand. It's like, There's so much shit I scroll past. You know? Okay. I'm at like 1,900 subs. We're almost at 2K, slowly but surely. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Of course, stick around, stay a while. But if I carried myself like some people in my comment section recently, then I should have 2K comments in my comment section. But you know what? Not everything I post, not everything I go live out, not every video, short, community post, poll, whatever. Not everything I do grabs the attention of all 2K people. Because you know what the other people do that didn't like this video or are not sitting here watching? You know what they do? They kept scrolling. Oh, Cierra live. Cool. They just kept scrolling. I respect that more than a weird ass comment, than a negative comment, than a disrespectful comment, than a lowbrow comment trying to make yourself feel better about something. I don't know what everybody got going on in their life. I'm not God. Okay. But I know what I got going on in my life, good or bad. I would not take the time out to write no disrespectful shit. I had one sock account one time just so I can see what a sneaky, snotty bitch was saying. Snaggletooth, snotty, wet rag looking, deaf, warmed over looking bitch was saying. But did I go back and try to reset the password on that sock account and get and have my old sock account? No, because I don't care. You know? But I think there are some people out here in this world that care to get under my skin. And instead of me getting mad about that, I kind of like that shit. And I hope you do it again. Because it's good exercise. It's good, you know. It's good. It's good to exercise your comebacks. It's good to practice. And I'm gonna just use it as practice. Now I'm not gonna take anything you say seriously. Ever again. You know? You text me in the middle of the night asking me if somebody going live or what's going on. I don't know. He ain't here. Shit. Call her. Shit. Inbox her. The parasocial relationships are real. That's a real thing, you know? And as much as others try to paint that trope onto me, it seems like that's a little bit of projection because what are the odds of two last names matching like that? What are the odds of a person coming out of nowhere into my orbit just to see what I'm doing, just to get to know me? What are the odds? Now, rapper, what's going on with you and Leanie? What did you lose your wrench, or she didn't? She took your wrench away, or what's up? What's going on? I'm gonna hit this bow and talk to you for a minute. I don't watch Leanie that much anymore. Like sometimes maybe I'm still subbed to her, but I don't go in her chat because a lot of the people in her chat don't like me anymore, or you know. ever since me and Lenny had like a falling out, or we said some words to each other, um, we ain't really been cool, and she ain't really been cool with me, and that's cool. But if some people I just, let them be, but sometimes, if she's the only one on, I'll go in there and listen to her. But I don't dare type in the chat because I don't want to disrupt the show. One, two, I don't want to be disrespectful to Leanie or the chat or anything, and I just, I stay in my lane. I know my place. Not to downgrade me or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, mod you, please. No, I'm not gonna mod you. You gotta tell me what happened, man. You can't just come here and ask me to mod you. You gotta tell me what happened. Talk to me, rapper, while I hit this bowl. Let me know what's going on. You ain't gotta tell me everything, but just, briefly, like, she took my wrench, Sierra. She said this. She said I stank. She said she could smell me through the screen. Tell me what happened. I'm trying to be the big sis here, rapper. Come on. Work with me, homie. Shit, is it the real rapper? Shit, I better check now. Because they were saying the Benny Keys that was inside Benny Keys, and I was like, well, damn. I mean, it was good for while it lasted, I guess, Shit. I don't never think to be checking accounts like that. I just be excited. Shit, anybody can come up in this motherfucker. And I'd be like, oh my God! Just happy I got a viewer and shit. Just, oh God. Just tickled pink. Oh my God, somebody's watching me. Y'all should. I don't know if my camera on when I don't know what I was. I think I was reviewing something. I was reviewing that White Boy. I was reading White Boy's live, and 100 people dropped in there. I don't think y'all could see me. I think my camera had played out, but I know my face was. I looked and I was like, 99. What the fuck? And I just kept talking. I was like, oh, y'all okay. Like, oh, I didn't even do it. I just review it live. Like, this ain't even original. It's just me reviewing. Maybe I should review myself one day. Would that be weird? Would that be like, what kind of psychological problem would that be? A narcissistic paranormal? No, a narcissistic parasocial third person disorder relationship, interpersonal relationship, whatever. We'll figure it out. I will diagnose myself up here. Well, typing in caps ain't gonna help. I mean, think about it, rapper. Come on now, you smarter than that. Typing in caps ain't gonna work. Find a little water gun emoji. Find the swords and the knives. That's not funny. Find the bat and shit. Find all the, caps don't work. Just keep trying. Keep trying. I never had a mod beg for a wrench before. It's kind of kinky. I might like it. Mm-hmm. Is it a full moon yet? Mary Jane Doe, what's the moon phase for tonight? Look it up. Do I got internet? I know I got internet on this TV, but can I just like Google stuff? That's the thing I could do. I never tried that before. Not on this phone. Oh shit. He's got the cussing and the alarm bells. Why are you trying to prove, Delaney, that you a good mod? Why are you trying to prove? You ain't gotta, rapper. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. And if they say otherwise, then you tell them to come talk to me, and I'm gonna tell them to suck a dick. You ain't gotta prove to nobody, man. No, you gonna grow past this. You gonna grow past it, man. The moon is waning at 69% full. Ooh, it's almost full. No wonder I'm feeling frisky and flirty and funky and full. No, or it's the weed. It's probably the weed. So how do I get on the internet on my TV? Oh, where is? I should have asked my brother before I got on this live. That would have been smart. Let me put in. So if I put in like web, oh my god, oh my god, search explorer, web search explorer. Oh, it's an app. I gotta download an app. Blogs, news, trends, articles on Roku. Shut up. Screenshots. Oh, that's what it looks like. And you just type it in. Can you do voice command? Hold up. I need to get closer to the TV. This is serious research here. If I can do research from my motherfucking bed, bro. Am I smart or what? Work smarter, not harder. Okay. But where's the little microphone? Like, I want to be able to hit it and be like, Google, look up, blah, 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 blah. You know? How do you do that? Oh, I wonder if I bet you I gotta download the Google search engine. Shut up. Shut your face. Is that the answer? Am I a genius? No, I just grew up when the internet came out. Oh my god, wait, are we millennials or we're millennials, right? Yeah. So are millennials gonna be like the first cyborgs? Just a question. Because I'm kind of here for it. Low key. I don't know if that's, religiously sound or what's the word? Cool with God, but according to the gospel of me, I'm cool. Cyborg me up. You know? Hey, Margaret, you want to be a cyborg? Margaret's going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is she smoking? No, you got to pay for the Google search engine on the Roku. Ugh. Can't learn anything. I gotta go on the computer like a whole nerd. Great. Just living the dream. No, I'll do research tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do a little bit tomorrow. Oh, Chicago Fire. She said, sure. I mean, let's try everything at this point. You know? And I don't even know why people talk to me crazy. Like, not you, Margaret. I don't even know why people talk to me crazy. Like, I don't even know what it is about. Maybe because I know I look kind of innocent, like I ain't never done this before, but I promise you, I have. I promise you, I've cussed a many of folk out. Ask my son. I done cussed a many of folk. Okay. But I don't know what it is about me that say Cierra is just gonna let me talk to her any kind of way. I done had, I know this is gonna shock y'all, but I done had boyfriends talk to me any kind of dudes I done laid down and slept nights with in the middle of the night. Yes. And they realized real quick too, I'm not the one. The two or the three. And that's the word. That's the best time because not the best time, but my toxic ass. It's like it's not smart because if you somebody boyfriend, then your girlfriend knows all your insecurities, your flaws, your childhood stories, who in your family is deceased and not deceased. Like, we literally have all the swords. So if you talk to us crazy, it's like, shoo, we just start, throwing daggers like it's nothing. You know? It just don't. Maybe I got bad communication skills. But I feel like it's fair. Like, how, like, okay. I'm not toxic. Okay, let me explain this. How would any of y'all feel if you was just going on your merry little way, and the next thing you know, you open the door and see her standing right there, like, look at you, look at you, with all them boogers in your nose. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but you know what I mean. Like, I had to come make it clean for YouTube. Uh, And what if I said something negative that was unwarranted, that you didn't ask for, that was unexpected? Like, y'all would cuss me out, and I wouldn't expect no less. So why is it a shock when I cuss people out? Yes, I go too far. Yes, I'm too much. Yes, I'm extra. But you knew that before. You knew that. You knew that, but you knew that before though. So you expect me to tone it down when I'm angry? When you've hurt my feelings? You said something disrespectful? You have penetrated my armor? No. I'm gonna cut even deeper. Call me toxic, but that's what happens. But good news, while I was watching my movie, I saw that Iran agreed to a 2-week ceasefire. Yes. I'm here for it. Let's everybody cease fire. America. Let's everybody. Netanyahu. Let's everybody just drop the strap and let's take a nap. Or, I think everybody should Caramel backwoods. You got caramel backwoods? Wait, are they send a picture in the mod chat? I'll look at it later because I need to know if they're the color of caramel or they the flavor of caramel or both. I should roll. Should I roll a blunt? I just think everyone should cease fire. I think everyone should cease fire, smoke some weed, and take a nap. Eat some good food, and let's just talk it out. And if we can't talk it out, then block each other on social media and move on. You know? That's my solution for the world's problems. I get it. Like, I get it. The Bible, Holy Land, people got opinions. I understand the story behind, I mean, the mainstream story and the story we're not supposed to know. I know both versions of the story. And I feel like at this point, just stop. I feel like if we stop, then that sets a precedence more than keep going, because keep going, then there's not going to be nobody left. And if we stop, then eventually we'll have to talk to each other and figure it out. And then we can come to some kind of understanding, you know. But that's just a thought. I just lit the blunt. Oh my God. Wait, I haven't even found my thing yet. No. Do I want to roll a blunt? I'll roll it, but I don't know if I'll smoke it. Isn't that crazy? I hadn't been smoking that much. I don't know why. Like, just between me and you, Mary Jane Doe, but I feel like when I'm ovulating, I can't smoke. Because I feel like it's too intense. I feel it too intensely. I mean, not that I don't want to feel it intensely, but it's like, you know, when you get like some creeper weed and it just sneak up on you? That's how it is. Like when I smoke an ovulation, like I'll just be bopping along, doing my normal thing, and then I'll sit down and I'll have an existential crisis. Like I'll just, you know, like I'll be looking at myself living in the world and shit. Yeah, to the whole world. Yeah, I know. To the whole wide world. But I've rolled a blunt on live before. I don't have a bag, so I mean, I guess I could put it in this bag, like the guts or whatever. Yeah, I can put it in this. This should probably But yeah, I know I'm streaming to the whole world, but I just wanted to let you know that I don't like to smoke during my ovulation. Because I'll forget to tell. I'm rolling a blunt now, Mary Jane. I'll forget. And I'll be like, dang it, I forgot to tell Mary Jane Doe. I mean, I don't even know why you needed to know that, but, you know, I shared. There you go. Hi, I'm Cierra. And I'm a talkaholic. Oh, Cierra. Like Talkers Anonymous and shit. I need to go to a meeting, Mary Jane Doe. Oh, God. Ooh, it smells like. This is just me, but like, if you use your like, what are those things called? The skincare rounds, like the cotton rounds, the flat ones. And like, after I get finished washing my face, I like put some witch hazel on the cotton disc round thing, and I tone my face, right? And then I have it in this little plastic bag along with, blunt guts and empty water bottles and gum wrapper and old cigarette packs, whatever. I have it sitting right here next to the bed, so I can just pick up the grocery bag and just throw it in the trash, right? Right, Mary Jane Doe, right? But I've never used witch hazel before. Okay. You follow? So I maybe it's because it's the witch hazel round is sitting in the tobacco guts from, what are these? Showtimes. It stinks. The witch hazel. Like when I open the bag, I'm like, whew. I'm like, who that witch hazel? She's witching. I don't know if it's the witch or hazel, but whoo! If it smelled like that before, I wouldn't use witch hazel. But thank God. Like, what does it do? Like, I know it's just alcohol and water, right? I don't know, but it gets the mascara off really good. So here we are. The price of beauty. I don't know. I just. I don't think witch hazel had a scent really. Oh, it has, maybe because it's been fermenting with the tobacco from the cigar. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but I know when I open that bag with the blunt guts and the witch hazel used rounds in there, I can't do it. I mean, I'm still gonna roll the blunt. I'm just saying, it's just it's a gag for real. It's not. It don't smell like pee. That it's not pee. It's not like a bodily fluid. It smells like, because I'm going to describe it. It smells like, when you get that cleaning vinegar. Like some people clean their windows with vinegar, or they put vinegar in like mop water, or some people just use the cleaning vinegar to clean with other than like bleach or whatever. It smells like that. But I did get the witch hazel from Dollar Tree. So I don't know if that's the reason. Maybe I should preface with that. Maybe I should start off with, so I got the Dollar Tree witch hazel. I just cooked a whole chicken, and now I have to touch it and take all the meat off. I'm going to wear my black gloves and use when I dye my hair. Heck yeah. I need to I wash my hands a lot, like especially with ground beef and chicken. Like I wash my hands with antibacterial soap because I'm paranoid. I'm crazy. I wash my hands really good with antibacterial soap, and then I do whatever I gotta do with the meat, whether it's pat it out or bread it or whatever. And then I wash the meat juice off my hands, finish cooking, and then when I'm done cooking, before I eat, I wash my hands again. That might be a little OCD, but hey. And I don't keep my nails, like my real nails, long. So now, if I have my acrylic, like my press on nails, then girl, I got a whole toothbrush in the bathroom that's just for that. And all them steps I said, I'll be in that bitch Scrubbing them nail down with that old gel toothbrush. Every occasion, every step, it's a nail scrub. Pre-prep, after prep, before eat, before shot, everything. After I come home from the store, everything. All of it. And Dollar Tree, I think I bought like 5 hand sanitizers, all different smells. I'm a little crazy. No, it's good to wash your hands often. Yeah, especially nowadays. Like, I was so hungry when I came out of Walmart. I went to Walmart today, grocery shops, and then I was so hungry. I was getting the groceries in the car, and then I was like, man, I need to get something to eat. Like, I didn't mess around and slept in. I was like, I need to eat. My sugar low, diabetic problem. And so I said, man, I ain't get nothing to eat real quick. I had all this stuff cooked. And then I saw them oranges. I said, I need to get into these oranges. They're in that little net that the oranges come in. Had my pocket knife in my bra. Sure enough did. Right there in front of God and everybody. Shoo! 1 little, 2 little, 3 little oranges, 5 little, 6 little. And sure enough did. Sat right in the parking lot and ate the oranges. Sure enough did. And when I was eating the oranges, right, I was sitting there and I was just like, I was so hungry and I was so ravenous. I was sitting there like just popping them in my mouth because they're little teeny ones, right? I was popping them in my mouth whole, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even use hand sanitizer. And I was like, fuck it, the vitamin C will kill it. I was just like, whatever. Started drying out a long time from doing the dishes and washing my hands all the time. Dish soap, and then I'll dry my hands. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Ooh, please tell PJ on me, please. Please tell her on me. Please. Please, rapper. Tell her. Tell her. Go get her and bring her back. Go get her and bring her back. Do it. Oh, God. It would bring me so much joy. Do it. She would love to talk to me. Yes. Do it. Yes. Yes. I want to be putting time out by PJ. Yes. That was kind of kinky though. Wait a minute. Let me reevaluate my sexuality really quick. Ew, now that I'm thinking, is that the same reason people be pissing me off? Because it's cute? The fuck? Damn, now I kind of know how PJ feel. Like, ooh, motherfucker. Like, ew. I can't get a straight line or nothing. No. Yeah, you can put prayer hearts, doves. You God ain't got nothing to do with this. I mean, thank you for my channel, Lord. But ain't got nothing to do with this. That mod decision. It's on me, baby. It's on me, baby. Oh, God. I'm a goober. Mary Jane Doe probably already smoked her blunt by now. Ooh, I'm so mad. She know I'm a slow roller too, rapper. She know I roll slow. I'm gonna say something. Mary Jane Doe gonna get me. I don't have enough spit. Is Mary Jane Doe? I gotta let me wet my whistle real quick. Hold on. I gotta get my mouth together. Mary Jane, do you roll yours ahead of time? I bet she rolled hers ahead of time. I bet she got so many rolled up. She just keep rolling until she stopped. And then she'd be like, oh shit, I gotta roll some more. That's what I used to do. But I only happened to have one left. And I was saving this blunt for Easter. But did I bring it? No. Did I roll it before Easter? Hell no. And it's not that I forgot. I was just like, man, ain't nobody gonna be there. So I was like, if my nephew ain't gonna be there, and me and my brother don't really smoke like talking about, then we just gonna be like some old heads. And just be regular. You'll unmod me. Rapper, you is on one. I'm about to roll you one, rapper. I'm about to roll you one right now. Are you about to unmod me or Mary Jane Doe? Was I mod on yours? Have you been going live, rapper? I see. I hadn't even been on YouTube. I don't even know. Rapper could be out here a million subs, and I don't even know. I don't even know. I could be talking shit to rapper, and he's fucking Mr. Beast or some shit. Just my luck. It's on me, baby. That shit was funny. Oh yeah. Who say that song? Right on. It's on me, baby. Who sang that silly ass song? Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that, but I don't know if I should say that. You ever like? Nah, I shouldn't say that. I ain't gonna say that. I take that back, Lord. I ain't gonna. It was funny though, to me, but I don't think YouTube ready. I don't think. That's what I should. I watched some this movie with when I first got upstairs in my room after dinner. I was watching this movie with Amy Schumer in it. She's really funny. I like her. I forgot what the movie was called, but it was like I Feel Pretty. I think that's what it's called. It's on Netflix. And it was pretty good. I did see him go. See him go. live one night. He started playing some game silently, and then the stream ended. Oh. Huh. I got my notifications on. Maybe I was asleep. Was it late? I might have been asleep. Shit, I was falling asleep during Queen Bee, so I might have been asleep. I said I wasn't gonna smoke this. And fucking Mary Jane Doe. This is what peer pressure does to people. Mary Jane Doe made me do it. Wait. Mary Jane Doe made me do it. It's all Mary Jane Doe's fault. I'm not responsible for anything I say after I light this blunt. Okay. Disclaimer. What's the disclaimer? Cierra QueenPin Clark is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take anything seriously said on this channel from any other chatters or for me. These are all opinions, not facts. Do your own research. And those opinions in the chat do not reflect the opinions of the Queen Pin. And this is all satire and no chaos at all. Not a drop of chaos. This is the most laid back. Oh God, Mary Jane Doe, why? Why, Mary Jane Doe? Why? Why? I just had a piece of pie. I'm gonna get the munchies. Why? Why? Mary Jane Doe made me do it. She didn't lit another one. I can feel it in the atmosphere. Mary Jane Doe over here double fisting blunts and shit. This is too much. I'm going for a 3-hit maximum. Because I guarantee you, I will not. You don't even have to pay me. I will not. I refuse to be Dolly Vision at home, damn it. Not in my home. We have a 3-puff limit over here. Shit. Ain't nobody bending me over. I can take my time. See, and then I have silly thoughts like, oh, I should call someone. You know, like shit, it's almost a full moon, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll phone a friend. Oh boys. Hide you. Why would I hide you? That's on me, baby. Right on. I don't want to get it too cold in here, but I do want the smoke to go out a little bit. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. See, that's a 1 puff. See? 1 puff. Got me wide open. No. Hables no inglés, señor rapper. Hables no inglés. Mi amo es Cierra. Dos cuatro moderators. I don't know how I said moderato. Cuatro moderato. It's por favor. We switched to Spanish. It's please, it's por favor. Rapper, that was a test. That was a test. Should I turn the fan on or is it going to get cold? I don't know. Call me. Oh my God. I just thought of something ridiculously personal. I mean, I just thought of something so personal. And I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. Just know whatever I thought about right now, in this second, whatever dot I just connected in my brain, just know I'm gonna tell Sassy first. Cause it's a doozy. I just looked up. Look, I lean my head back, right? I put the blunt out, I lean my head back, and I look up like above my headboard, and I'm just like, oh God. I'm just like, oh no. That makes so much sense. Oh Lord. Literally. So, buckle up, Sassy. Yep. You don't know what that means? I'm learning Russian again on Duolingo. Huh. All I know in Russian is Das Bidanya. That's all I know. And what's that lady name? Babushka? She saw everything in the future. Babushka, something, something, something. I used to know a lot of Italian, but I think I forgot it. I know scusi. Yeah. I mean, amor. What is a Rivadelci? That's Italian, right? Am I crazy? Which one? Babushka? Yeah, that is grandma. Ooh, it's like it. I wonder if I can see the moon. Let me see. Because if I can see the moon, then we're going outside. But it's not full yet, so I guess, I don't have to, dance in the rain or, dance in the moonlight, bucket naked, and howl at the moon and shit. Meet me at the crossroads, you won't be lonely. Meet me at the crossroads, you won't be lonely. I can't see nothing. Is that a cat? I know there ain't a cat on the roof. That is crazy. I got all A's in Russian in high school and I forgot it all over the years, but it's easy picking it back up. That's cool. Are you Russian? I have an ex-girlfriend from Ukraine. Yeah. So we don't know why Rapper got his wrench taken away. So we gotta figure that out. Figure that drama out. Maybe if I watch Lionel's live, I'll get the tea, because Lionel usually knows what's going on. I don't ever keep up with that. People have to tell me the tea, and I just regurgitate it if I think it's funny. Ah! So we gotta figure that out. I'm never gonna figure out the Brittany J stuff. Like maybe I'll try. I don't know. Well, I kind of a little bit got it figured out. Like, but I don't know all the details and shit. I just know the jokes. I just know the burn it down. I just know that, and Streaming the Demon, Finger Bangs. I know the lingo. But I even watching, like, not Brittany J's live, to like get excited about it. Because I feel like as soon as she goes live, and then everyone gets excited, like, oh my God, you can't believe what she said. And I'm like, dang, she say so every day, don't she? Well, maybe I'll get into it. Side note left. I know I brought this up earlier, but we're gonna bring it up again. Offset got shot in Florida in this casino, and the pictures coming out of Offset, Kiari, Cephas, sir, get it together. Oh my God, like for real, like no disrespect, but Offset, you look like a crackhead. You look like a crackhead. You look like you was out there, bro. You look like, I don't know if it was the pain meds or what from you getting shot or what. I don't know, but you look like a crackhead, okay? And you need to just lay low and mourn your cousin properly. Get some grief counseling and figure that shit out, and don't take it out on the craps table, the Russian roulette, or the 21 and the I don't know, blackjack, whatever. Just get some therapy, man. It'll save you a lot of money. Shit, money you ain't got. I mean, I was watching academics, and academics said Offset like $839,000, and he was trying to get another $500K. Crazy. What? Huh? Like, imagine asking somebody for $500K. Is wild. I don't even know, like, I don't even know if I could, like, spend $500K in one night. I mean, I guess you could, I guess. I don't know. That just sounds like extreme to me. Maybe, maybe it's not extreme for celebrities. Maybe it's regular. But for me, it sounds extreme. So, and then apparently he got a new girlfriend, but I don't know who the girlfriend is. I think in those pictures that TMZ took or paid for, I think because he needed the money, you know what I'm saying? They should have paid him more. I think that was his mom. So, And then Cardi's car got stolen. And she said there was like 4 dudes and they look Middle Eastern. And her card must have fell out her purse and it was her personal card, not just cards she give like the chef or the chauffeur or whatever. And I'm like, that's crazy. Regular stuff like that happened to well-known people like that. Like, you know? I mean, yeah, I guess people could just lose stuff. But if I would have looked on a card and it said Belcalis Almanzar, I would have already, I didn't even have to Google it. I would have known it was Cardi. I'm like, girl, I got it. Girl. And it wouldn't have been that long. Like, after I saw she dropped it, I'd have been chasing her down. Like, you know. I'd be like, hey, you drive, hey. You know, like right behind her. Like, if it was like that. But that shit probably was passed around. That is wild. And you know what? And energetically though, it makes sense. As quiet as it's kept, Offset is reaping the karma for everything he did to Cardi. And Cardi, knowingly, like any practitioner, knowingly, you have to pay a price for it. Maybe the price of that karma being dealt was her losing some bread and losing her card. You know what I mean? Like, everything comes at a price. So maybe it's like even. People who stole the car go to jail. Cardi get her, her car canceled and get a new car, whatever. Boom. Whoever shot Offset, they get justice. And they can just move on energetically, from the situation. That's gotta be a good feeling. I wish I could do that sometimes. But until the next time, you know what I always say. Aha. Dubai. Gotcha.